Chair now recognizes Ms. Stansbury from New Mexico.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to ask a quick question. This is the Oversight Committee, correct? Mm-hmm. That's right. We're in the Oversight Committee. So I have to say I found this to be a very bizarre committee hearing, because here we are in oversight, and our job is to conduct oversight over the administration because of the separation of powers between Congress and the executive branch. And right now, the administration is dismantling the Food and Drug Administration. And we are sitting here, and members on both sides of the aisle are asking questions of industry-funded groups about how the FDA is going to protect public health from medicines and food, while the secretary is firing thousands of FDA employees. In fact, just this last week, they announced they were firing 3,500 members of FDA, and RFK Jr. announced that he was going to fire 10,000 HHS employees across the entire agency. So my question is, if this is the Oversight Committee, why are we not conducting oversight over the administration and their mass firings and the actual deconstruction of the exact agency that's supposed to protect the public health? That is what we should be doing right now in this hearing room. So I find it very bizarre that many of my friends across the aisle are asking, how these folks are going to protect the public health, because they're not, because they're dismantling and taking out the top experts who do this work. Now, some of my colleagues have already pointed out that one of the top vaccinologists, not just in the United States, but in the world, Dr. Peter Marks, was forced to resign. And in a few moments, I'm going to enter his resignation letter into the record, because it's instructive. In his resignation, he says that for the last 13 years, he's tried to ensure the efficiency and effectiveness of the science and the public health. And he says at the end of his letter, however, it has become clear that truth and transparency are not desired by the secretary, but rather he wishes subservient confirmation of his misinformation and lies. I've been trying to figure out for the last couple of weeks what exactly the end goal is inside of HHS, what exactly the end goal is inside of FDA, what exactly the GOP's theory of MAHA, of Make America Healthy Again, is. Because today you want to take a vote on dismantling Medicaid. Your president is mass firing thousands of public health officials, including the people who make our drugs, our medications, our food, our cosmetic safety. Your president has announced yesterday that he wants to put tariffs on pharmaceuticals, and you're going after Social Security and Medicaid by dismantling the offices and the services and programs through DOGE that actually serve the people of this country. So I don't understand it. I don't understand how this serves the public interest. Dr. Kessler, I am very grateful that you are here today. You are a legend. You are so well known across the public health space, and I know you're not currently serving in this administration, but help us understand the scope and the scale and why the American people need to be paying attention to what's happening inside the agency right now.
20 cents of every consumer dollar is spent on a product that FDA oversees. All our foods, essentially, right, except meat and poultry, USDA does that. All our drugs, all cosmetics, our blood supply, our medical devices, our radiological, many of our radiological devices. The agency is absolutely essential for the safety of the American family. Right? It's also absolutely key for our competitiveness. Right? I mean, I am concerned, right, that China's going to beat us scientifically, you know, if we're not careful with all these cuts that are going on. But the reason I'm concerned about that, it's not about China. It's about the health of us.
And Dr. Kessler, I want to end with this note. As Vera Rosenthal was leaving the department after being fired by the secretary, she said, people are going to die from these cuts. I am not being an alarmist. The day after they announced these mass firings and cuts, pharmaceutical prices tanked on the market, and that was before tariffs. And that's because the ability to get life-saving drugs to market, the ability to save American lives, the ability to get
gentlelady's time has expired.
To our people.
Gentlelady's time has expired.
On having a functioning.
Gentlelady's time has expired. I now
people are
recognize
going
Mr.
to
Higgins from
die
Louisiana.
If they do not have the
The
public
gentlelady's
health
time has
protected.
expired.
I am
The
sorry,
gentlelady's
Madam
time has
Chairwoman,
expired.
But the American people
The
need to
gentlelady's time has
understand
expired.
what is happening
Miss Stansbury,
inside this
Miss
agency
Stansbury, the
and
gentlelady's
risks to
time
the
has
public
expired.
health.
No, you're lying to the American people.
I'm sorry, Madam.
You are lying to the American
The American people need to understand their health is at risk, and
Higgins,
this is a
Mr. Higgins is now
five-alarm
recognized.
emergency.
Mr. Higgins from Louisiana is now recognized.
Let's